Oh, there's no picture. Of course it can't be because I didn't unblock it. Ooh, yes, there we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Hello, folks. How you doing? Good to see you. It is in the evening on Saturday. I was working on some stuff because I'm going over again, we're going to have a actual live event in Phoenix in May. In May. It's only going to be for 20 people. I was going over some stuff, but I figured, you know what? Let me just get online and say hi to you folks. Again, I want to say thank you very much for everything you guys have been doing and all the other work you've been doing with us as well. I just want to go ahead and say thank you very, very much. Most of all, I'd like to go ahead and say to a lot of you folks is just remember this. One thing about corporate credit, you will be unstoppable once you begin to learn what happens and where it goes and what it does and what it can be. One thing in understanding the working parts of it. A lot of you I know are out there that you have gone with a lot of companies. And I know I say you have the youngsters, you have the middle schools, and then you have the old school. The old school is pretty much where I come from. We started in 1985. Now, of course, we progress and we know everything. We've learned all that as we go on each year. Actually, it's every 90 days. There is a lot of stuff that changes in 90 days, but one thing about the whole process is this. One thing what I like to teach in the live courses is stuff you really can't really teach inside of the courses that are on YouTube, because you really can't get that essence of what's really going on. Then you get a little more authenticity because you can see you're there. You have 20 people. We all go through stuff. There's a lot of stuff we'll do there at the workshop itself in May, the live event. So, and the reason why I picked Phoenix is it's a nice area. The temperature will be just about right, and we're going to be there for 3 days. And it will be from Thursday, Friday, and then Saturday is the last day. You can go home on Monday if you wish, or that same night. I haven't figured out the hours yet, but there's a lot of stuff I did last time that I want to get to you folks that I really can't deliver here, because there's a lot of stuff I can't give you a booklet. What I mean by I can't give you the booklet, there's not enough time. There's no 8 hours on the YouTube, all right, to do a course or Zoom or a webinar. A lot of people do a webinar. I think it really rips you off. Why? Because it's not live. I'm going to fix my camera, so bear with me. Oh, by the way, I ordered a new camera. Yes, I did. And some people said, you need to update the stuff. So all right. So one of the things is that what we do is you'll begin to realize that the live seminars are actually way better than what it is to go ahead and see all the Zoom stuff, the background, all that nonsense, and whatever appears doesn't appear. What I want to say to you is that one of the most beautiful things in this whole business arena is, guess what? Is the live event. The live event. The live event has a lot of qualities. You get all the essence. You get to actually see stuff done live. What I mean live, you get to see stuff that you don't normally get to see when you are actually on. Like right now, you can't see the stuff I could actually show you. I mean, there's books. You guys would leave with in the weekend with at least a master's in corporate credit blueprints. None of this nonsense they tell you how. Everyone thinks it's just about applying. Just anybody. I don't. And maybe I'm the old school way. I would say this: any monkey can do it. In other words, you can be dumber than a brick and do this. Really, anyone can apply for credit. But now is how do you structure your life inside of it? So I mean, it's not like we're here to be your attorney, or be your financial advisor, or be your bookkeeper, because some of the things will have possibly some people that are the CPAs that I talked about. I have to see if they're going to be there, if they're available at that time. But one of the things I want to let you know is this: you actually get more from being in a live event, because we're going to be there from 8 a.m. to about 8 p.m. Now, of course, we're going to have breaks, and we have side conferences on the side. Then we come back again. We talk about, ask questions, this and that. We'll have a star phone in the middle of the room. We'll call a lot of lenders. We'll call Dun and Brad. I'll see if I can still attempt to get a hold of Business Experience Live. The purpose is this: so you get to see real live stuff, what has occurred. You get these guys all talking about, hey, we know they talk on the YouTube. I hear every day, do they once a day, maybe 30 minutes, maybe an hour. I don't know. The purpose of the real live ones, so you get to interact with people. There's all levels of this one will be pretty much all levels. It'll be either beginners, middle, and then some people have been doing it for a while. They just want to get some updates. You really want some live stuff that, whatever it is. And the course is really affordable, by the way. Inexpensive, if you want to say. And it's to the point to where, you're going to walk away when you get done with something valuable that will last you for a lifetime. And that's one thing that we really I like to talk about, is that for a lifetime that you'll walk away with. And that's the most beautiful part, is because one of the things that happens is that you will learn the art of what it is to go ahead and really run your business. Now, we're not going to tell you how to run your business, but we're going to tell you, guess what? At Corporate Credit Blueprints, you're going to learn a lot inside of the program itself, so you can actually articulate and authentically know when you're applying for credit. See, that's one thing about applying for credit. A lot of people applying for business credit, that's all there is. No, that's not all there is. When you apply and receive a card for $10,000, go to Sam's and you get it, and you get the card because everything matches up. You don't have a score yet, but you're on there and you get a card. You didn't PG it, you just get a card. Give your card for $2,500. Or you're going to learn the art of, guess what? You're going to learn the art of, when you apply at Sam's and they don't approve you, from right then and there, you call the finance department. Right there. It comes back. Because usually it's because something's missing. And if you can get a hold of the underwriter, guess what happens? See, here's another thing. You can go in there and pre-underwrite before you walk in. These are skill sets that people don't teach you. This is what you will learn at a live seminar. I mean, I like the personal, and also on the seminar, besides the business credit, you're going to learn the business credit that we do automatically for the people that join up. Why? Because you're going to need to be the CFO for your organization, and the CFO must have at least a 720 FICO score. Get everything cleaned up, because eventually you're going to need it for a $5 million signing. Okay? I'm not talking for $50,000. You don't need to sign for $50,000. That's dumb. Goofy. You can have a 300 and still get $50,000 because they don't care about that. But when you start getting into the millions, there might be a time you need to sign for $5 million. Well, you want to make sure your scores are nicely done and your profile's done. So this is what the stuff that we're talking about that you'll learn in there, and you'll be able to do a lot of it there. We'll get you online, focus, or we'll get it in the mail. See, the best thing to do is you're going to learn how to go ahead and really extrapolate all the information that you actually need that you don't get on a YouTube. And you don't get in a training, click here and go look at what this, who cares about all that nonsense? The live stuff makes a difference. It really does. Then you get an essence of who we really are. You get to see some of us, you get to see me, you get to see my tech guy, you get to see a few other people there. And you walk away with stuff. You really do. And you get a sense. You get a sense of really, wow, the power that you have and the impact you have by establishing your corporate credit, by learning the line of defense, understanding the SS form. I hate saying the SS form, it just reminds me of history. It's pretty much a tracking number, but at least a tax ID. The old school way is a tax ID. I know online it's called an EIN, okay? Tax ID, AKA EIN. So there's a lot of stuff you can learn at Corporate Credit Blueprints at a live event. I'm not saying you can't learn everything from a YouTube, but in the class, at least we do our classes live. We go live in our class, and I do everything the best I can to get the communication across to you. But when you're there with us from 3 days, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And the reason why we're there during the week, because we're able to call the lenders that you're having problems with. We'll even call the lenders, and I'll show you what I mean, how to get pre-qualified before you even apply. And then when you apply, you get approved. Well, no one even tells you that. But you're going to learn the art of it, what to do, who to ask, and where to go. You guys are going to bring all your cards with you, or the cards you don't have. And there's ways to go ahead and find out how to get you approved for other areas. Some might have a Sam's. Can anyone tell me who backs Sam's credit card, the MasterCard? And who backs just the Sam's card? How about the Costco card? Who backs that one? See, you want to begin to learn these because there's things that begins to tell you where to go to meet and ask and get pre-qualified by the lender. Because in other words, Sam is not the only one they back. So they have to wait to get the Sam's application. But once you know what they're looking for with the Sam's application, you can put the applications together. You can't do that in personal credit, by the way. For some reason, they just don't do it. So you can hear the dogs in the background, but anyways, then you can walk around the whole place being cool like this. You can be cool like this. And that's one of the things you want to understand is you can make it rain. Make it rain the money. And that's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do in May. This is what we do now. This is what we did yesterday. This is what we did last year. This is what we did when COVID showed up. Our crew knew what to do. Throw up the money. We're not going to have nothing to worry about. Close on down. We have the money because we know debt follows tax ID. Debt follows tax ID. That's what you want to begin to understand is the power of what a tax ID is. How about DUNS number? All right. There's many things you can do. Like I said, this old boy, he got it all down, writing it down. That youngster got it, all right? See, I'm not saying that anyone's dumb. I'm not saying anyone doesn't know what they're doing, but I said you want to begin to learn how the foundation is so strong that when you begin to build, you can do what you need to do. So anyways, with that said, I just want to say, again, hello, Saturday evening. If you had nothing to do, just go here to, just go out down to the bottom. You can call the office, leave a message like extension 2001. Or you can go ahead and call area code 614-349-8242. And the operators are still online, all right? We have 4 people left in the office. They're going to be leaving in about 2 hours. Area code 614-349-8242. Or you can call 888-471-4252, extension 2001. But the hotline is the 614 number, 349-8242. That's the one. Get your free guide and your training. You can discover how to get access. Right now, just go down to register and just get your free guide and schedule your 30-minute free consultation to see what you can go ahead and do. So we want to say is, again, good night, good luck, and we love you all. God bless you all. And most of all, remember, you do make a difference.